knowing if this is working right now because preview is disabled. Okay, we're back. I'm gonna disable preview and I'm gonna hope for the best. I'm sorry for the constant issues, but again, I'm broke. And as much as I'd like to turn this into something real, I also don't really have the equipment to do so. That being said, we will see what happens over the course of the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be streaming way more, and I'm going to make a creator goal where the main focus will be, you know, getting some actual stuff for the channel, like, you know, a mic, headphones, stuff like that that'll actually enrich these playthroughs so that you're not just hearing my voice and watching a bunch of horrible lag. But all that is going to come in time. So I appreciate everyone's patience with that. And whoever's watching right now, thank you very much for coming. Thank you very much for enduring all my horrible nonsense when it comes to trying to get this streaming stuff together. Again, if it were really up to me, this would all be already optimized and we would never be facing these problems. But as it stands, I'm still broke and focused on getting a car. So once I have more of everything together, then this is going to be way more of a serious pursuit for me. For right now, yeah, the focus is just beating the game. And as of now, we need at least 45 tokens if we want to beat the game, because I could unlock all 5 of the tokens needed to fix the paddy wagon in playing Topless. The problem is playing Topless is 2 hour, about an hour. Oh, god damn it. This is what I mean. Those things are pretty much completely random. You'll never know what's going to happen until you're already hit by one. Alright, we took care of the Sunday driving.
You did it! Here's your reward. Would you like another challenge?
This is a ring challenge. I'm doubtful that I'm gonna do this. So before we do that, we're going to... Wait, I don't even know how many things we have. Oh yeah, and we gotta get through Dennis Strikes Back. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So if I actually just go through Google Eyes and Smelling Knickknacks as well as Dennis, I can actually just... Okay, we're going to actually do this instead, where I'm not going to do any more ring challenges, because ring challenges suck, and they really grind my gears.
Shell City? What a horrible place! But don't worry, there must be a way out.
Yeah, that's the funny thing about this level.
Good job getting the crown.
Yeah.
Then what? Oh, the weeping.
Lady, you must have been watching over someone else.
Never mind.
Alright, so this level is inevitably going to be a little laggy because it's a massive area.
I didn't do that.
So I'm not exactly sure about how well we'll be able to... I don't know. I'm not sure how much I'll be able to completely lessen the lag here beyond just... Damn. But, so yeah, forgive me about how laggy it's going to be throughout this level. There's a chance that this might just go to YouTube directly in a second. Oh, I did not know it's an instant kill if you touch them. Well, that's something new I learned about this game that I've had for over 20 years. But yeah, as we're seeing, it's apparently starting to speed up a little bit now that I'm just outside the area that's loading a ton of stuff. Like the water, I'm guessing. But yeah, the lag quickly fixed itself for one reason. Oh yeah, and I gotta get on the red path so I can get that extra. The thing about this level, as well as whatchamacallit, the time challenge, is it's just not a level you can really spend much time looking at the sights and getting all the neat stuff. So you have to kind of hurry up through the level on time challenges and whatnot. It's not the most fun thing to go through. But this is probably simultaneously the hardest slide and one of the most fun slides. Alright, the red path is up here. And I can use that to get up there. Alright. So, I'm just really doing my best to get most of the knickknacks and collectibles quickly, so I don't have to revisit it too often. Ah, damn it. And there I go. At least there's a quick... All of Fawcett's turn.
Building a path to tomorrow.
I did not know that it actually automatically pans upward to show you... Okay, we're apparently supposed to make it all the way over to that red path from that little turn.
Didn't see that before.
That's a bit of a Hail Mary jump, but we can do it. I'd have to jump literally right here. Alright, we made it. So, we're gonna get the extra... I think it's... Also, SpongeBob does... I love how SpongeBob's quotes change throughout the slides. Like, it doesn't sound like that on the 3,000 miles to Shell City or Rock Slide. Alright, what am I saying? Rub-a-dub-dub. But yeah, this level is a little uneventful. A little basic. It is, once again, a slide, so there's not much to worry about here. The only thing I'm doing here is... I think the only thing I'm really doing here is I'm going to get the Goofy Goober token and then probably just try to dip. Okay, that... I've never seen myself stop when I get hit, but... Oh, so you drop lamps.
Next course, ice cream.
Alright, if I'm doing this right, then I should be on that high up path that should lead up to the... What's its name? The extra. The only problem is, like many things on Legalized and Smelly Knickknacks, this is... It's difficult to reach it correctly.
How we do things in Bikini Bottom. Now I know how my ancestors felt.
But with all that comes just the nature of this being the longest and hardest slide. Your first run is easily going to be the longest. The second and, you know, whatchamacallit, third one, where it's the ring and time challenges, nowhere near as long. Okay, hopefully I didn't die. So, we got that extra, there's a third extra waiting way up there. Again, all this stuff is stuff you really want to get right now, before it becomes... Yeah, before you basically get locked out of it. You really, really, really want to get this stuff pretty much instantly, instead of wait to sit around and you know, end up in a ring challenge, and then you're locked out of it forever, pretty much. Like, it's a really nasty thing the game does to basically tell you you can't really, whatchamacallit, dilly-dally on these levels.
Ping me.
Alright. So we're gonna hop on the lamps real quick for one reason and one reason only. Just to get to not only the highest up path, but also to just sort of save myself the trip fully around. The target's way over there, and as you can see, again, the game automatically starts lagging a little bit because of just how much stuff is on screen that I will be passing by. What's some things I can say about this level? Oh yeah, I can safely say this is the level that I never could get to as a kid. And as a result, when I finally got to it, it was probably one of the most triumphant moments in my young life. Because I was like, finally, I beat Shell City dead ahead. I finally got past that stupid level. After that was just Sunday driving and then getting here. And, you know, there's a few levels in between Shell City Dead Ahead and Planktopolis, but all of them are very, very straightforward and very self-explanatory, reflecting how at that point in the movie, it was just non-stop, you know, things happening to SpongeBob and Patrick instead of them going on a journey. So, as a result, I fully understand why there's a lot of non-on-foot levels, but I will always appreciate how, and that's the last extra, by the way, I'll always appreciate how they really tried to expand on what the journey to Shell City actually looked like. It wasn't just like, you know, going through these little landscapes and whatnot. It was legitimately them going through, you know, massive uncharted lands and fighting monsters and defeating Plankton's goons. Like, it makes the movie feel way more epic, even though it's fundamentally a retelling that doesn't really have much of a budget nor real dev time. Like, you can see from just here, probably most of the dev time went into just making this place because of all the unique assets that had to be modeled just for this. Just to really emphasize, like, you are not in the water anymore. Also, if you notice, every time I jump, there's no water effect, there's no bubble effect. Alright, and with that, we've escaped the Cyclops.
You left a trail of debris in your wake, but you did make it, so here's your reward.
Oh boy!
Alright, how many tokens do we got? I don't know how many tokens we got. Oh, this is one of my favorite PowerPoint scenes in this.
SpongeBob and Patrick find themselves
SpongeBob's hand is the wrong way.
staring out at the vastness of the ocean. How are we gonna get back to Bikini Bottom?
I can take you there.
Oh yeah, discount David
I'm
Hasselhoff.
not a lifeguard, but I play one on TV.
So,
Discount David Hasselhoff with a flash animated face. Look at that smile, it's so bad. And the stock footage.
nothing can stop
Stock
us now.
Patrick.
Bikini Bottom, here we come.
Like, they even... Oh my god. All the little cut corners are so funny. So, they couldn't get the rights to David Hasselhoff, so they have that monstrosity who isn't a lifeguard, but plays a lifeguard on TV.
Unidentified object off the hind quarters!
Bigger boot? But how?
Did you miss me?
Oh,
Dennis!
so now we're fighting... So now we're fighting Dennis after Patrick completely failed at his attempt to be Sonic the Hedgehog. We're going to have a ton of lag, obviously, because PS2 game with a bunch of effects happening on screen at once. So, but yeah, this is easily one of the easiest levels, easiest boss fight in the game. It's literally Dennis constantly trying to actually hit you and failing inevitably because he can't really. As soon as you get the Reflectomatic, or Reflect Spin, and as you can see, he's literally just jumping around trying to hit me.
The room's spinning, or is it just me?
Literally, these guys are a bigger threat than Dennis. And that handles Dennis. Yeah, PS2 games, PS2 textures, it always starts jumping. I don't know why. Oh yeah, and Dennis is still there. Be it because the load failed, or I don't know. Oh.
Wait, Dennis! Look out behind you!
That's it! I'm through messing around! See you later, fools! Goodbye!
After many adventures,
Okay, so we're gonna skip that because the water effect failed to stop playing. Where were we? Oh yeah, welcome to Planktopolis, minions. Such a fun, wholesome level this is. Totally not a 2-hour nightmare.
Controlled by those statues. If we destroy them, we can break his control over them. Spongebob, you've got enough Goofy Goober tokens for me to teach you a new ability. You have a special power that you can use.
I do.
Yes, you have the power of music.
Alright, and this is the Sonic Wave guitar. This was the biggest roadblock for me as a kid.
257.5 watts of ear-splitting metal!
Oh, by the way, I don't even know if we have viewers or chat or whatnot. I don't know none of that right now. Alright, we got no viewers, but that's fine. But as of right now, we are officially in the end stretch.
Music!
You can steer the...
We did it, Mindy! We went to Shell City and got Neptune's crown!
Oh, SpongeBob, I knew you could do it. But my father is already at the Krusty Krab 2 on the other side of Planktopolis.
Oh no! There are bucketheads!
I found out that Plankton is controlling the bucket.
Let's...
So, okay, we have 45 tokens, literally exactly as much as we need. So what I'm going to do first is get another health upgrade, because this level kind of requires it.
One tough sponge.
And now we're going to upgrade the Sonic Wave guitar.
Metal forged by the power of rock.
So, this whole level is a living hell. I'm just going to say that straight up. So, the benefit of the Sonic Wave guitar in this state is that you basically can freely avoid dealing with any enemies from any sort of distance.
Fox 2. Time for some long-distance communications.
And it doesn't say damage. So any enemy that's more than a good bit of distance away, you officially don't have to worry about. Oh yeah, and
Right. Go forth and prosper something.
you really want to get these destroyed because I believe they unlock an extra. If you hit that little sponge bowl switch way up there, it doesn't look like much, but if you can actually hit it, which is obviously way easier to do with the upgraded sponge bowl, you can hit that and get an extra.
Sunken treasure, my favorite. We're men.
So, all that to say, between the upgraded Sonic Wave guitar and the whatchamacallit, the upgraded Sponge Bowl, that's pretty much your top priority of what to upgrade to deal with enemies here. And even then, a lot of them might just catch you off
From
guard.
me.
But you also see exactly why it takes you so long to get a fully upgraded Spongebob. Because all things considered, fully upgraded Spongebob is a little bit, how I put it, he's a little broken. Just a little. Every enemy encounter basically loses all difficulty as soon as you have both the upgraded Sonic Wave and the Super Bowl. As soon as you have both of those, any enemy combat encounter can basically be handled from a distance. Okay, that happened. Okay, and I get hit no matter what if I go there. That's fun. Alright. I really gotta hit this. Okay, I did it! Aha! Alright, that's our first Goofy Goober token. And yeah, we gotta get 5. We gotta get all 5 here if we don't want to deal with the inevitable, whatchamacallit, an inevitable ring race or whatnot to get through to get the last token requirement. If you didn't know already, the nastiest thing about this game and its final surprise is there's one more driving level after this in actuality. And if you don't, whatchamacallit, if you don't have 50 tokens, then Mindy basically forces you to go back and grind the next 50 tokens to get the paddy wagon back and get through that singular driving level. If you don't get that token, then tough shit. You will never finish the game. It basically forces you to have to do at least one ring race or one ring challenge, which is never fun.
Bottom, one hapless soul at a time. We're men.
Oh yeah, that's a funny thing enemies do. If you destroy one of their buddies while they're nearby and they don't see you, they start shivering. It's very funny and honestly kind of cool. It's kind of like almost Metal Gear-esque, where they'll be like, "Someone got to one of us! It's the enemy!" type shit.
Yellow sponge coming through.
Speaking of Metal Gear, my birthday is on the 24th, so soon I will finally be... Oh. I completely forgot about that bit. Yeah, that's why you want the upgraded Sonic Wave. It turns all these statue encounters into something that is handled stupidly fast. All these statue encounters, instead of being colossal pain in the ass, are instead handled like that. Any enemy ambushes that are waiting for you, yeah, if you can just fly the guitar in within range, boom. Every puzzle can be skipped like that. Every puzzle, every combat encounter, everything can be skipped. This is why I just said in-game Spongebob is ridiculously broken. Because once you have all his upgrades, there is literally nothing stopping him from freely getting everything used. Everything in the game gets soloed by him. Those buttons, the spike puzzles in there, as you can see, there are little pores in the ground where the spikes would come out. Yeah, all of that is immediately just no longer a problem because of upgraded Sonic Wave guitar. I gotta go back over here to make sure Spongebob doesn't slip off. But yeah, it's stupidly helpful for getting through the latter bit of the game. Very, very, very helpful. There we go. Alright, and we've disabled that spike trap from all the way back here. Oh yeah, and Easter egg. There's Sandy. They originally meant for her to be playable in this, I believe, but they basically were strapped for dev time because, obviously, and as a result, they were just like, okay, you know what? We have her model ready. We have literally everything from Battle for Bikini Bottom made for her working that we can immediately port into the game at any time, and that killed me?
Come on, wherever you are.
I didn't expect for that to kill me.
Box 2.
It's funny how he managed to notice me all the way over there.
Super fun. Saving the day. We're men.
And again, yeah, they all do that. It's so funny. I don't know what's going on to make me get instant killed. Or if I really did just not have that much health before I get... Oh, nope, I know I didn't have any health. Because there's a funny, nasty last little screw you the game does for the final level. The health pickups are extremely sporadic now.
I've got a lot.
Like, that there was probably the first... That little Krabby Patty right there, that's probably the first health pickup in the entire level. That is more than likely the very first health pickup you will see in the entire level.
Nothing like a little man type stuff.
Annihilated. Okay. That takes care of that Merv, which was easily my biggest pain in the ass. You really don't want to be dealing with Mervs too much because they're insanely nasty as enemies because they will pretty much lock onto you no matter how far away you are. As you see with every time I hit that, when I hit that Merv from way back before I jumped on this platform, that one, it locked onto me even though I was literally, by all technicalities, I was outside its range. But it still locked onto me and still fired a rocket. So that should say a lot about what you're dealing with when you hit this level. Oh yeah, and that right there is why I constantly am readjusting where SpongeBob is on this platform. Because if he slips off, instant death. Okay, so that handles that. So I was starting to think it was some kind of anti-piracy measure that was making me die, but nah. SpongeBob movie came out just a little bit before, just a little bit after that era of games having ridiculously powerful anti-piracy.
Macho.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. This ice skating idiot task, it's the singular Patrick thing you're doing this entire level. So if you like playing as Patrick, this is all you're going to see of him for this level. Literally this.
Look out below! Slipping, slipping, slipping!
Yeah, this challenge here, it's all you're going to see of him. And I believe it's this and
Come to the door!
Now That We're Men that are the only levels where Patrick is actually allowed to... Yeah, this is the only level besides Now That We're Men where Patrick is actually allowed to, you know, use the Freezy Fruit to freeze things.
Oh, slidey stuff.
And yeah, there is one more secret over there.
Do I have to be?
Only Patrick can get to it, because obviously. But what you do is, Again, you freeze the lava a second time. And then after that, you go to the door that opens when you put your... Ah, shit. Okay, I have literally one chance to do this right now.
Just like
Okay.
walking on ice cream.
Alright, fucked all that up. So, if that doesn't express the ugly side of this whole challenge, I don't know what does. But yeah, and here it is. This is the very last combat arena challenge in the entire game. Now, you'd think going in, oh my god, this is going to be nightmarish. It is not. It is one combat arena challenge with one enemy, that jellyfish right there, and you can only play it as Patrick. Make your time! Are you ready, kids? Set, go! No, I'm serious. This is the last combat arena challenge. This is the ultimate battle. Boom. Savor that, because that is the literal only bit of mercy this level gives you. You have a single combat arena challenge, and it's the combat that SpongeBob and Patrick would normally be going through. That is with freaking jellyfish. And it's that singular jellyfish that you deal with. Otherwise, you're immediately warped back up here, as if it never happened. And, yep. It's up to you now. But yeah, everything after this, it's on you.
Time for some long-distance communication.
Alright, let me see if I can. Alright, that's not working. Alright, that deals with the Merv. And all of these would normally have spikes in front of them. What I just did there was an easy level trick that completely skips all the spike cycles. Normally there would be constantly spikes coming down, dropping down, hitting every second or so. We don't gotta deal with that. Like, as you can see, spikes everywhere. But now you don't gotta deal with that if you just do it from way far away. And there we go with that. Oh yeah, there's an enemy up there. Completely optional to deal with them.
This kind of button can only be pressed by hitting it with the sonic wave.
And this aspect is something you will do well to quickly get used to, as every button in here will use the sonic wave some way or another. But at the same time, you can actually basically skip enemy encounters by doing that. Now you can't skip the spawn-in enemies like that. Like this guy. That's the unfortunate thing. You will never be able to skip enemies that automatically spawn in. Oh yeah. And you can just straight up hit that button from behind there. I'm not sure if you can actually... if this actually has collision. No, it doesn't. Okay. So, since that doesn't have collision, you absolutely have to do it the hard way of getting through the wall jump. And... shit. That's another thing that I forgot. Steam vents do not follow the hitbox of the actual Steam itself. Their hitbox is extended as long as it's actually on cycle. As soon as it's off cycle, then it basically... Okay, that's very loud. Alright, so now we're up here, you really don't want to get hit by these steam walls. Like that. Another thing, as you're seeing, pretty much every thing that SpongeBob does is being put to use in this level. And this is probably the most difficult wall jump because you basically gotta... You either gotta beat it, or you gotta... You either gotta beat it there, or you... Yeah. That happens. And as you can see, the checkpoints are very sporadic. The game does not give you much mercy anymore. If you die at any point, you will feel it. In fact, this is probably the point where the SpongeBob movie feels like genuinely difficult. Because you're going to be dealing with all the obstacles at a way nastier and way less merciful fashion. And then the whole time you're going to be dealing with all the nastiness otherwise. But before we do that, why don't we check out some extras? So, basically extras unlock little movies and whatnot, but they also unlock this stuff. You can... Yeah, you can basically unlock all sorts of little stuff. You can get long bucket head antennas. There's different bad guys. You can get new outfits for SpongeBob and Patrick, like Disco Patrick or Mermaid Man SpongeBob. But what I think I'm gonna do is turn on the Fishhook Hand and Mermaid Man SpongeBob. Now, Mermaid Man SpongeBob will come in as soon as well, all these extras will take effect after the next loading screen. Because the game, you know, has to load them in. And you probably see now why I was so zealous about, like, yeah, I need to have the full health power up. Because otherwise, this level is demonic. But remember what I said about those steam vents? They do not follow a whatchamacallit cycle. They do not follow a universal cycle, or whatchamacallit. They do not just only operate in terms of whatchamacallit. When the steam, where the steam is, like, the hitbox is extended as far as the vent is activated. Alright, we managed to make it. And yeah, that's a fun little thing you can do. You can hit that by just using the sponge bowl. Also, another neat thing, all these spikes are actually metal, not ice. Okay, but seriously, you really want to hurry the fuck up through this. That being said, when you do it, Surprisingly simple. I wonder if I can still target the... I don't know what that does, nor do I think I'll find out. Oh yeah, and another funny thing. That door closes behind you. Several times, doors will actively close behind you from here on out. So there's no going back to an earlier point in the level just to escape having to deal with,
Right back at ya.
you know, all the shit. And in the same vein, the game is not very friendly to shortcuts anymore either. Now that we've finally gotten through there, we're finally through this segment. As you can see, that's the only health pickup in this whole room. There's a reason I said,
Seen that before.
the moment you hit this point,
If anyone
it's
knows what this
pretty
thing
much on
does,
you.
please tell me.
I don't know what to say about that.
But yeah, 2 more Goofy Goober tokens and we'll be able to make it to endgame. Oh yeah, that's what I was doing. I forgot. Well, what we're gonna do...
Super Sponge! Unstoppable!
But yeah, that's the last health bonus.
You know, I never can get enough of these.
Alright, so we're basically putting all our points into health. There's actually an Easter egg here that I'm not sure I can actually reach. I'm gonna go for it anyway. Let me check OBS. We got a viewer! Awesome! Welcome! Thank you for coming! There's an Easter egg here that I know for a fact is gonna be a pain to get to, but I'm gonna go try to get it anyway. It is literally in this exact area, and now that I've hit a checkpoint, I'm more than willing to, you know, sacrifice a little time to get it. So, it's a very specific thing you got.
Waiting.
Oh, I didn't know SpongeBob had an item. Alright, but now that we've hit that checkpoint, what you do is you go right down here. Walk all the way over here. Get behind this corner, I think. Hold on. I think you either gotta wait for it or you gotta do a little bit more platforming. Oh. You get it by going right here. Okay, for some reason it's not popping up. I'm fairly certain there's a means of getting it to pop up, but I'm not sure. Huh. It normally pops up around now, but it might be different in my version of the game, I'm not sure. We'll see. But it should pop up in a moment.
Yellow Sponge coming through!
Okay, I guess not. That's odd. Okay, hold on. Because I know I'm doing it right. But it's just not letting me see it. Hold on. Give me just a little more time. Also, there's a good chance I have some company in a second, so if this comes up... Nope. Alright.
Some long-distance communications.
Yeah, there's supposed to be a little bit of a Easter egg here. It comes up when you walk here, and it starts showing you heavy iron's best times for various individual levels. Alright, that's odd. Alright, let me pause real quick. Just to check something. Alright, hold on 1 second, y'all. Yeah, I got something I gotta check on.
Other, stuff here? Can you hear me now? Arg! It's a good thing SpongeBob wrote this stuff down. I prefer cotton, thank you.
Alright, I'm back. I don't know why the heavy iron Easter egg didn't play. Maybe it's just something to where it just doesn't pop up on this particular version of the game, or I don't know. But yeah, here's the, I don't want to say the nasty segment, more so the point where every lost bit of health matters. Especially here. This is unbelievably sadistic to expect of children to be able to accomplish, since the game was targeted toward kids, but at the same time, this was that era. In this era, there was basically no mercy from even little kid video games, because basically they had to make sure that kids couldn't beat games in singular weekends, and thus basically invalidate the need for rentals. And with that,
You won't stop me, Plankton. I've got the power of music on my side.
yeah. And with that, that handles the 2 statues. Massive pain in the ass otherwise. I would not recommend trying to do this normally.
Fox 2!
Also, for some reason, that's targetable? That's odd. Alright, and we have an enemy encounter here. All foggers. And as usual, destroy their friend. Destroy one of their friends, the other either gets scared or laughs.
I've got a lot! Feeling like more of a man already.
Confused as hell. But yeah, I will be very blunt when I say the best thing you can do for yourself at this point,
Simple, but
especially in this level, don't bother trying to go for any sort of fancy maneuvers or hit whatchamacallits crazy IL times or try to go for silly strategies. More than anything, this level here was basically made for kids to never beat and then come back to when they're older or ask their big brother or something for help on. So again, that should give you an understanding of why this level is the way it is. Everything here is way harder than everything else in the rest of the game. There's also a health pickup over there if you're that desperate for it. That is basically the ultimatum the game is giving you. If you're that desperate for health, come fucking get it.
Upsy daisy!
If you are truly that desperate for health, the game demands you better come and fucking get it.
Whoa, that was really weird.
Alright. So now we got Patrick. And this is the more bounce please challenge. Where basically you gotta match the pattern and hopefully not fall into the lava. The problem is there's a ton of lava here. And these platforms love to troll you with cycles that are impossible to make initially. Like that there. This one here would have been impossible normally. I just had to wait for them to actually rotate around in favor of me actually getting there.
The manliness has landed.
Alright. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Everything after that's a puzzle. So if you love puzzles, well, and this fogger is the last one.
How much of a man?
Alright, that handles those. Alright. So, everything I just said, it still 100% applies. Also, what just happened? Okay, so I somehow despawned the lava. That's never happened before, and I'm fairly certain there's still a death plane here. So, we're currently chilling out over some invisible lava. And we basically have to literally treat it like it's the floor is lava challenge. It's quite literally the floor is lava. Except the funny thing is now I basically have to keep track of absolutely everything else now. I believe the challenge is that you have to hit all of these springs at least once before the coin will let you back. Oh crap, and well, that can happen. I'm not sure what's going on, and I'm not sure if the lava's even there. So what I'm gonna do is do something very dumb and okay, so I successfully completely despawned the lava. If anyone can figure out what just happened or why, then please hit me up and do it for a speed run or something. Because this could probably utterly trivialize this challenge, and I don't know what I did to despawn the lava. Like, I don't know if it's a glitch with the emulator or what, but I literally despawned all the lava, and there's no reason for me to actually care about the challenge right now. Also, those are going to keep rising. Oh my god. This is so silly. I think I'm just going to bounce on these and cause them to continuously rise instead of actually do anything to cause them to descend. Just because I think it's funnier if they just keep rising. Like, this is so funny to me. Why is this happening? None of this makes any sense at all. This is the first time I've ever seen any of what you're witnessing right now happen. I've never seen this happen before. It's never happened to me before. It's just this utterly inane, random silliness that's happening to the game right now. And I couldn't tell you the reason for it. Whatsoever. Like, maybe it's that I'm constantly bouncing on these and causing those to rise, and this to sink? Or what? I don't know. But the more I bounce on either of these platforms, the more the other one rises, and it does not seem to stop. Like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on. None of this makes any sense at all. And it's just continuing to get weirder and weirder and weirder. Like, I'm just seeing if I can actually cause these to rise infinitely. And so far, it looks like I absolutely can. This is so odd. Alright, let's see if I can actually make it up here. No, I can't. Okay, so... Oh, did I? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I could not tell you what happened there. I can't tell you why they're like that right now. I would not be able to tell you. It's just the way this game glitched out. And I don't know why. Please, someone, whoever's watching, clip that, post it anywhere. give me some explanation, because this is easily the weirdest glitch I've ever encountered. Emulator or real game software, anything. I've never seen this happen, and it's still confounding me to look at, because by all intents and purposes, it does not make sense. Like, by all intents and purposes, this makes no sense whatsoever. I think I capped their height. I think I capped their height and they literally can't rise anymore. Yeah, they literally cannot rise anymore. But now I'm making this one go up. And again, I could not tell you why this is happening or how. Oh, no, they're still going up! They're still going up! They're still fucking going up! Oh my god! This is so silly! How is this possible? They are still somehow ascending. I have a feeling the game is just like, okay, no more. We're not letting you ascend any further. Like, this is so weird. This is so silly. There's no reason this should be happening, and yet it did. I did not know that's how this could actually work. And I'm just glad I've witnessed it. I'm glad that this is one of the things I discovered about this game. I'm so glad that it took me this many years to actually find out that that could happen. That's so fucking funny to me, dude. Okay, but let's actually finish the level. I've been tickled long enough. So we're gonna go on to Planktopolis Part 2. This is easily where the level is at its hardest. And I'm not sure of what we can expect. I just know this is, again, the funniest thing I've ever witnessed in this game. I did not see that coming, and I don't think I ever will see that coming ever again. That was so funny. So weird and so silly. For no particular reason at all, might I add. Oh yeah, now we're Mermaid Man Spongebob. And, you know, you absolutely can just leave. At least in the case of this. Alright. But what you want to do here is just wall jump. Just spam wall jump and climb up. Also, for some reason, Patrick is here and he's in a spy costume. I don't know why or where he got it from. He just has it here, and I think it's the same spy costume he wore in the whatchamacallit, the Smoking Peanut, which is a funny reference to have. But yeah.
I'm feeling like more of a man already. Tasty. Right?
Oh yeah, and that Murph does indeed target you all the way from over there. You want to take out these enemy summoners quickly. And yeah, that Merv literally targets you from all the way over there. This is probably the point where the level would be at its hardest if you don't have lock on Sonic Wave. Because Otherwise, you're going to get hurt by all the nonsense you're going to be dealing with. I don't think I can deal with that enemy summoner from this distance. Or bucket dropper. I don't know what else to call it. But now I have 1 HP to get through this whole segment. Yeah, this Merv takes a ton of hits. I don't know why. I don't know why none of those are killing. Okay, it's finally dead. I don't know how I was going to get through this segment otherwise. That Merv was just going to be a continuous pain. That's one of the only times the turret will ever be a pain to deal with.
These just ooze macho.
And boom. That deals with all of them. Now we have enemies. Alright. Now for the difficult part. Plankton's Riddle. Only 2 of those buttons are going to lead you to safety. If you press the wrong one, you are fucked. And you don't know which one's right outside from the shiny objects there. Go to the ones with the red the green manliness points. That's your only real whatchamacallit, clue for the riddle. And if you don't get that clue, the whole room starts filling with lava rapidly. And you basically have to get all that nonsense settled ASAP. Oh yeah, my favorite part. Timed wall jumps. If you miss even one, you die. Thankfully, it's rather straightforward in that you will always sort of make it if you just follow the pattern. If you have upgrade Sponge Bowl, this puzzle immediately loses all difficulty. But it just only fuels my point that this game fully ceases to pull its punches as soon as you hit Now That We're Men and Shell City Dead Ahead alongside this level are basically, if you don't have upgrades, you're going to die. Now, it's entirely possible to do a no upgrade run, but I feel it must be said, you will be much more likely to get stuck forever if you don't automatically have everything together. There's the end of the level there, by the way. And yeah, you can't even fly a Sonic Wave across that. Yeah, you can't even fire a sonic wave correctly at it. Welcome to hell. 3 Mervs are waiting for you.
Is the room spinning or is it just me?
Extend your jumps with spin. Oh yeah, by the way, more Mervs accompany them. So if you don't know how to get through this shit quickly, if you don't have your reflecting, you're going to die. Because otherwise you're going to have to fire a cruise bubble through these volleys. And be dealing with the whatchamacallit. All that too. So yeah, you really, really, really want your reflector. Because if you don't have reflect, you're going to fucking die here. As I just did.
I got a lot. Back at ya.
But seriously, let what you just witnessed now be a symbol of just how hard this final gauntlet is. This is far and away the movie game's last attempt to stop you, and it makes no secrets about it. This is the game's last attempt at trying to stop you once and for all. It makes it no secret that that's its priority. It will fire everything at you. Mervs, spitters, or whatchamacallit, shooters. Like, all of that's coming at you right now, and you're just gonna have to endure that.
Clean Bikini Bottom, one hapless soul at a time.
Oh yeah, and I almost ran right into that Merv.
Right back at ya.
Alright, and with that, we have our final upgrade point. Isn't that funny? The last upgrade point raises the cap to 9,999. And it's also the last upgrade point you can have.
Just try to stop me.
And now we have both characters fully maxed out. And with that, the final boss of the level, more or less. I think it's also especially telling that this one takes multiple hits. Three hits.
Plankton, there's nowhere left to run.
You're too late, Spongebob. King Neptune is already at the Krusty Krab too. He's all set to fry crabs, and there's nothing you can do about it.
We'll just see about that.
I'd love to stay and chat, but I've got a show to catch. Plan C, I love you.
You won't get away with this, Plankton!
And with that, we have obtained our last Goofy Goober token necessary to get through the final level, and the last token requirement. Now, every token after this is officially optional. You do not need to get any more tokens. There is pretty much no difference between getting to this point with 50 tokens
All you have to do now
and
is
getting
wait
to it
the
with
crest
every
of
token.
You'll have to go as fast as you can to avoid the falling debris.
I believe that there's no real, 100% prize. But if there is, I'll let you guys know
SpongeBob,
next stream.
You've got enough Goopy Goober tokens for me to bring back the paddy wagon.
And we have exactly enough, by the way. Like, literally on the dot. Otherwise, we would be in deep trouble right now. We would have to go back and farm a bunch of tokens and we be at this for way long. Also, something's burning. Give me a second. So, we're finishing up.
I do? Oh, that's great.
We officially had the paddy wagon back. Outside.
Guys, you're almost done. The Krusty Krab is at the end of this road.
Thanks for all your help, Mindy.
Yes. Thanks for helping us.
Don't thank me yet. You'll have to hurry or the road will be blocked. Go as fast as you can and try to get past the falling debris. If the road gets blocked, you'll have to try again.
Okay, so basically, this is the only driving level with a built-in time trial. You don't have a choice as to whether you can go through this slow or fast. So, in effect, well, okay. Sunday driving is also kind of a time limit track, but I feel it really goes without saying that this is going to be far and away the game at its masterpiece. Don't fall down in holes. Don't hit anything. And yeah, reminder, anything that is falling over, all that stuff, automatically instant fail if you fail to get hit, if you fail to get through the top. I'm not sure.
Look, this planet is starting to come apart.
Okay, that's weird. I thought for sure there was an extra there, but I guess not. Are there extras in this? Yeah, there are extras. That's weird. I guess I gotta get through that by... I'm going to try my best to nitro through it and see if using the nitrous is what it takes to bust that door down. But yeah, there is apparently actually 3 chests here in this level with a built-in time limit.
You only have a limited time to get through to the Krusty Krab.
Then we'd be...
That's right. So
But yeah, serious case of you really want to actually get through this level.
So much destruction.
Is that Mr. Plankton's head rolling by?
Alright, no idea why there's a glow effect in the car. We'll just ignore it, I guess. Okay, let's try it. Okay. So no idea what that was about, but I guess there's no way to get through that until you replay the level. But yeah, most of this level is just a backwards version of Sandwich Driving 101, but way nastier and way more shit on the road hitting you.
There sure are a lot of pictures of plankton.
Yeah,
Pulling up.
you really don't want to get caught in this. This entire segment is also a little bit nastier. I'm checking to see if there's an extra treasure chest anywhere on the road that I usually go on, and there is none. So I'll take that to mean something. Oh, there's one. Alright, we now have to... Let me actually see what extras we got now.
Help! Save me! Never mind.
Plain Patrick. Funny. Whoop! Damn.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have stopped at the Earwax Museum.
Well, that happened. But yeah, like I just said, this level is basically a much nastier, merciless version of Sandwich Driving. So definitely don't approach it like it's just another driving level,
Is that Mr. Plankton's head rolling by?
because otherwise you will have a horrible time with this level. Oh wait, I think I know what's going on here. You gotta ram into that statue.
For our sake. For food's sake.
Odd.
Are you going the right way?
Okay. I thought for sure there was an extra there. Thankfully, not every aspect of the level is a time trial. It's just you hit specific areas and it becomes a time trial. Also, that little pathway I took to dodge this little water area. Yeah, normally water areas are the place you want to avoid most in Paddy Wagon. But you can absolutely...
There sure are a lot of pictures of plankton.
Ugh.
That's just what we needed.
And that's my phone going off. Alright, so here's our upcoming time trial segment. You need nitrous to get through this door. And I believe that's actually the end of the level right there. Yeah, this is the end of the level. Very straightforward level despite the heightened tension.
Oh boy!
And with that, we've completed Knucklehead McSpazatron driving. Now let's turn the tables on Plankton. Simple and straightforward. This is the final boss of the game. After this, we're going to pivot to an art stream.
Not so fast, Plankton. I brought back King Neptune's crown, and I'm here to save Mr. Krabs.
Nice work, Spongebob. You made it all the way to Shell City and back. That's a heroic feat. Too bad it won't help.
Oh,
All hail, Plankton.
Hey, King
That's a
Neptune
problem.
already has a crown.
That's no crown, Patrick. It's one of Plankton's bucket hats. Plankton is controlling King Neptune.
That's right. And now I'll have the pleasure of removing you along with your friends. Neptune, I command you to kill SpongeBob. Kill SpongeBob. All hail, Plankton.
alright. Thing you're going to quickly learn about King Neptune, Phase 1 is the hardest. Because that flamethrower is nasty. That flamethrower will not leave you alone. Just whatever plan you think you have, abandon it.
King now, eh?
Try and turn the tables on.
Alright.
I command you to kill him.
Alright. And now. You want to bait him into shooting Mr. Krabs, only to leave himself open to get hit by you.
You got him with that one.
But like I said, Phase 1's easily the hardest.
Feel the Plankton wrath of Neptune.
Boing.
But yeah, this is much harder than it seems. If you don't have your health upgrades, this is probably the point where you really want it. Because Neptune is going to just keep spamming that flamethrower until it hits time for him to actually drop it. And I believe he has one more cycle of it.
Stop that! Your chops are too righteous!
Alright, this is where it gets a little easier because now he fires out shockwaves. These shockwaves have a set range as well as loop around from the center. It looks daunting when you first see it come out, but the reality is if you just get down the cycle and get yourself to the outer reaches of the circle quickly, like I did not do there,
That's right. Run right into the nice energy.
Damn it.
beam.
but yeah, you just want to get close to the center, let it radiate out, and then just let Neptune fire his attack all day. It is quite literally that easy. Oh, I completely forgot he only has 2 cycles of that. Alright. And now he's stunned. Hit him again. Now the thing Plankton and King Neptune are not savvy about is they don't really realize, hey, wait a second. Maybe we shouldn't fight him in an area that he knows so well. Maybe we shouldn't fight him in an area that he literally can just casually have a countermeasure for me. Also, funnily enough, this is not the first time there's been a massive fight in the Krusty Krab in the Spongebob game. Much less in this era. I don't know if it's the same exact model of the Krusty Krab, but it is just sort of enough, just sort of similar enough that I can actually see it. Alright, and that's phase 2 done. Now phase 3 is, to me, the easiest one. Because now he fires out the same energy wave thing he's been doing. And all you gotta do is just be moderately mobile. It's basically like jump rope. But yeah, as soon as you hit this last phase and destroy all the spitters, it's glorified jump rope. This is literally how easy it actually is. Damn, I thought for sure I'd go over that. I don't know if the video will get demonetized or stricken because Goofy Goober Rock. I just know that there's a very real possibility.
Stop that! Your chops are too righteous!
Damn. Alright, thankfully, automatic checkpoint at the final phase. So you do not have to do the whole fight over. This is probably the last time the game really shows that it's a kid's game. Thanks to that checkpoint. Can you imagine I got stuck on this as a kid? But yeah, very easy if you know what you're doing.
I command you to kill him!
Alright, and officially one hit away from finishing the game. Also, notably, they only give one man at this point. As if the game is saying, like, you don't need these anymore if you're already at this final boss. If you're at the final boss, you don't need that many man at this point.
The real thing, or is it just me?
And that should do it. As soon as he finishes this, there we go. Alright, this is the final blow. With this, we will finish the Spongebob Squarepants movie, and I will take like a 2 to 10 minute break just to briefly pivot. Either way, that's the final battle of King Neptune. And that's the final battle of the Spongebob Squarepants movie.
Kill him! Kill him, you idiot! Idiot? No, idiot.
I love how they are so obviously just using the re-edited versions of stock footage and stock art.
It looks like you were innocent the whole time.
Like, look at that purple fish there.
And now to thank the brave heroes who recovered my crown and saved Bikini Bottom.
That's stock photo, Mr. Krabs.
You have performed a manly deed.
There's so many stock footage moments here.
Thanks, Mindy. I've learned a few things about myself. I may be a dork and a wingnut.
A knucklehead and expositron.
Yes, but more importantly, I'm a kid, and I like being a kid. I'm just glad that everything is back to normal.
And so ends the most heroic tale ever told in Bikini Bottom. And as the sun sets over the island paradise above the waves, we must stop and wonder, how long until the sequel? Depends on the box office. Now go outside and get some sun. You look awful pale.
But yeah, that's the SpongeBob SquarePants movie game. And the game automatically boots you back to no cheese after the credits. Granted, obviously, they do not have a New Game Plus feature. This is a 2003 game. New Game Plus was basically, whatchamacallit, I don't know how to
Never
put it.
fear, good citizens of Bikini Bottom. The manager is here.
But yeah, you're back to no cheese. Everything is exactly as you left it. But now you have the Sonic Wave guitar. Can
If you need help, collect a Krabby Patty or two.
But yeah, that should say everything. That was the SpongeBob movie game. We've officially gotten through pretty much the entire game. There's still some extra stuff that I haven't done, including a challenge that I completely ignored, apparently. Which is funny. I go back and get it, but there's no real need to. So, all that to say, thanks for watching, but we're going to pivot in just a moment. Give me a little bit of time. I'll probably be back online in about an hour with some art streaming. But for now, consider the stream on pause so that I can make sure everything gets properly sorted out. But overall, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and I will see you in about an hour after I get some food in my stomach and a nice hot shower. So, see ya. Until then.